Jimbo there, H+III+T, it's a boot that dang on time. Y'all, first of all, welcome to Toxic Summer, guys, dang it. We done kicked it off, doing some extra foolishness, brah. Welcome to the Dang on Summer. Last year was Basic Summer, this is Toxic Summer, that's neither here nor there. Today on Dang on Run Through, this is the second run through of the week, so please keep that in mind if I just look frustrated and irritated, because I normally don't make videos on the weekends, but gosh dang it, I am right now, but that's okay. This particular album, Good Kid, Mad City, was suggested by myself, because I'm an idiot, and I made a bet that if the Golden State Warriors won last night, well, no, not last night, but basically their elimination game, if they won their elimination game the other day against the Thunder, that I would review Good Kid, Mad City. Of course, Kevin Durant and the gang are absolutely worthless and couldn't win one game for me, but that's neither here nor there. They're going to beat them tonight. Hopefully, because I'm filming this video before the game, so hopefully when I'm making this, the Warriors are out of the playoffs, but that's neither here nor there. So, Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick Lamar, some say this is like the best hip-hop album to come out in recent history. Some people say ever. I don't know, because I haven't heard it yet, but, well, I've actually heard this 3 times already, but I didn't go in with an open mind, so this time I'm going in with an open mind. I like To Pimp a Butterfly, I love the concepts on it, I think it's just an overall great body of work, so let's see the one before that. And we've already reviewed his other ones, Section Booty, and that was so Good Kid, Mad City, people say it's the greatest thing of all time. We're about to find out, gosh dang it. I am the most... I'm probably the demographic to see if Kendrick is really that good or not, because I think he's a little overrated. I mean, he's good. Do not get me wrong. The dude is really good, but I think in some regards people are jumping out the window on him. Let's see if my opinion changes at the end of this run-through. So let's get into the Dang on Foolishness. Good Kid, Mad City. Go to track number 1 called Master Splinter's Daughter. What?
I'm going back in. Kick back, rhyming with my neck cat slick back, whip back, rolling with my seat back, come down, gotta clock down.
So the first song is called Master Splinter's Daughter, and notice how I'm not saying the girl's name because I can't pronounce that, but that's not here or there. I'm noticing a trend with Kendrick to where he likes naming titles of songs after fictitious girls. I don't know what that's about. Maybe Kendrick Lamar is Professor Utonium for the Powerpuff Girls, and little do we know he's actually recreating a new version of TLC out of sugar, spice, and everything nice, and the spice is the Spice Girls, but that's neither here nor there. So, this track is... It's okay. It's a cool intro track, I guess. I'm trying to keep in mind that this is a movie. I've heard on multiple occasions that this is supposed to be a movie in audio form, which, I mean, if we keep it all the way 1,000, for those of you who make music, how many people have sat down and said you're going to do this, right? So I think somebody actually doing it is pretty freaking cool. I think Green Day, did they do that with American Idiot, or did the play come after the album? I don't know, but that's not even there. So I'm trying to keep in mind that I'm like listening to a movie right now, so I'm trying not to be as harsh and as I can't think of the word, as critical as I normally am, because I haven't seen the full story yet. Like, the story doesn't end at the end of the song, so I'm trying not to just be like, oh, that doesn't make sense, because it's like the first chapter of the book here. So, did Kendrick just get shot? Let me just ask that right now, because it just freaking started. So, is he dead? Are we going to do the thing where we go back in time or something like that? Because the guy on the phone said at the very end, who wants some Dominoes? Bro, step up your game, get that Papa John's, but that's not here or there. But he said he wanted his Dominoes, and he was yelling at his wife, and he said, don't kill my vibe, and that goes into don't kill my vibe. So it's like, are we doing that thing to where we start at the end and then we go from the beginning? That kind of plot line, or is it just going to jump from track to track? Which I don't mind either, but I'm just wondering where the lead-in for that is, because it seems like the main character just got shot. So why are there like 18 more tracks left? You feel me? But as far as the song itself, I mean, it's something I would personally get, because it's not a song, it's like a log or like a data entry, barely an interlude, so it's not really a song. It's like chapter 1. It's like the definition of an intro. Me personally, I like intros that are songs. You feel me? If it's just like, okay, the album started, thanks. It's like making an outro that's just you saying, thanks for listening. Why not a song? You feel me? But that's not here or there. So it's okay. I'm not gonna say it's bad because I haven't seen the full thing yet. I'm repeating myself. Let's just go to the next one. Don't kill my vibe. Wayne's version was better. I'm calling it. Let's go.
I'm going back in. Kick back. Rhyming with my Nick cat slick back, whip back, rolling with my seat back. Cop that, gotta clock that.
Oh man. Not again. Gosh dang it. Don't kill. I'm gonna say it. No one's gonna agree with me, but I'm gonna say it. Don't kill. With this song, I've heard Wayne's version of the song for like 3 years now. When D5 dropped and they did that intro with The Weeknd, I was like, oh, this is gonna be some garbage. But then when Lil Wayne's F Baby went in on Don't Kill My Vibe, I said, gosh dang it, Wayne, stop it. When I listened to Kendrick Lamar's original version 3 years later, it is impossible for me to sit through. I'm sorry, because Wayne destroyed it. Kendrick's version is so lame, and he's using that weird voice and stuff like that. And it's not me attacking Kendrick. It's just when you've lived with a certain version of a song for so long, you hear the original, you're like, ugh. It's like if you've been bumping Rebel Yell by Dope for the longest time, then you hear Billy Idol's original version, you're like, oh, okay. Or like if you're bumping like Tainted Love by Marilyn Manson, then you hear the original, you're like, what is this foolishness? You feel me? It just doesn't sound good to me compared to Wayne. I mean, Kendrick's doing alright. I mean, I'm sure there's a good concept behind it, but just after 3 years of hearing Wayne's version and then I gotta listen to Kendrick, it was very painful to sit there. I'm just keeping it all the way 1,000, but let's go to the next track.
I'm going back in. Kick back. Rhyming with my Nick cat slick back, whip back, rolling with my seat back. Cop that, gotta clock that.
Backseat freestyle. Well, gosh dang, that's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. This man literally said nothing of any substance, of any relevance for a full 4 minutes. Now, is this something where he's making a parody of rappers and their I guess, stereotypes or something? Is this a part of the movie? Did he die? Did the guy get the dominoes? Where are we in the movie right now? Because that was 4 minutes of him saying nothing. And again, before all of you say, H+III+T, but Lil Wayne don't say nothing. He's Lil Wayne. That's okay. That's what Wayne does. He says nothing. But with Kendrick, again, after sitting with To Pimp a Butterfly, I'm sitting here like, is this Kendrick? Maybe I missed something. Maybe I need to listen to it again. But that's like some Schoolboy Q stuff. He did. I thought this was Kendrick, the guy that's like always talking about. That was horrible.
I'm going back in. Kick back. Rhyming with my Nick cat slick back, whip back, rolling with my seat back. Cop that, gotta clock that.
The art of peer pressure. At this point, I've come to the conclusion that Kendrick is back to telling a story again. Okay, so again, maybe this is like it started out with the end and they're telling us how we got to this point or whatever. As you can imagine by the extremely painfully obvious title, the song is about peer pressure. He's normally a good person, but when he's with the homies, stuff goes left, which is, I guess, Thru stuff, sure. And they're robbing a house or something like that, or they're committing felonies and stuff, and now they're contemplating either going back to the scene of the crime or just going back to some place to meet some chick or something like that. I don't know. I kind of got lost in there. But the storytelling is cool. He's very descriptive with his words. Again, to me personally, I have yet to hear a song. The closest thing to a song I've heard is Don't Kill My Vibe. Other than that, it's a lot of plot, which is fine, but this isn't like an audiobook. You feel me? This is an album, and I've only heard one song. So when people say this was like one of the greatest albums like in recent history. I'm like, where's that coming from? Because of the concept? Because I feel like you guys are giving him too much credit here. It's a cool concept so far. He's definitely doing good storytelling, but he's only had one song on the whole album. Are you really sitting here telling me you play Peer Pressure randomly in the car? Really? Really? When you're driving with the homies, you play this song? You feel me? No, you don't. This is like atmosphere. This is atmosphere for the story, which is fine. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying this is bad. Last track was bad, but this one is not bad. It's fine. It's cool. Lyrically, it's very interesting. I can't relate to it, but it's very interesting. But I'm just failing to see where the songs come in at. We're getting a lot of story and plot, but this isn't a freaking movie. It's an album. You feel me? I don't know. That's neither here nor there. I'm just suffering along with y'all. Just suffering along with y'all.
I'm going back in. Kick back. Rhyming with my neck cat slick back. Whip back. Rolling with my seat back. Cop that. Gotta clock that.
So this song is called Money Trees. Well, I'm going to rename it Trash Compactor, to be honest, because it is garbage, but that is neither here nor there. Whereas the last few songs, there's just been a bunch of moments and atmosphere collected to make the plot of the album. This one was an actual song, you know, and that's fine. I guess he's saying some stuff. It just, like, I go like this because it didn't go over my head, like, oh, I just didn't understand it. I just don't care. I honestly don't care at this point. And then at the very end of the song, you got the lady saying, Kendrick, return the car, and it's like, are we going back and forth in time here, or is this like a part of the plot line? Because again, the first track he got shot, so this is like track 6, and they're still asking about the car, so is he like reminiscing on his way to heaven or something? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not even sure where we are in the story. At the very beginning of the song, he talked about coming off the breaking and entering thing, but then they were just kind of chilling and talking about. It's like I'm having to like critique this album two ways. Does it follow the story, and is the song good? The song, just on face value, is okay. It's catchy. It's a song. There's a chorus. There's some verses. That's fine. It's not just plot, but it doesn't follow the plot. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I just don't get it. I probably just don't care. But that's not here nor there. Let's go to the next one.
I'm going back in. Kick back. Rhyming with my neck cat slick back. Whip back. Rolling with my seat back. Cop that. Gotta clock that.
Yo, this is horrible. Are you kidding me? This is Good Kid, Mad City. All this trash talk y'all be saying in the comments. Oh, but you don't know Kendrick till you listen to this. You don't know Kendrick till you listen to that. This is horrible. Poetic Justice is laughable at the most. When I saw the title of this, I was expecting at least a cameo from Janet Jackson and Tupac. Unfortunately, we didn't. I just got more trash. Laughable. The beat is first grade. Gutta would get on this beat. Are you serious? And then even Drake couldn't save it. You know a song is bad when even a late 2013 Drake can't save it. Or was it 12? I don't even care. Coming off Take Care, this was the best he could contribute. Drake's verse is horrible. Kendrick's verse is terrible. The song is just so basic and corny, and it's like, wasn't this one of the singles that came off of it? Whereas the last track, I just didn't get anything from it, and it was forgettable. This is horrible. I would dare to say worst track on the album I've heard so far, and again, it is laughable. When I look at songs off of To Pimp a Butterfly, like even the freaking first track, which we still gotta make a video off of, the intro track of To a Pimp a Butterfly, where he's doing that whole thing, it's like, you know, the tax man coming or whatever, about how he's got all this money now, and it's like he like nobody told him how to like save or whatever, he spent all this money, and then the taxes were coming to him and stuff. He's like, wait, If I made blah, 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 then why do I have to pay blah, blah? Like, all that new stuff he's, like, having to figure out or whatever, and how he's saying, like, Uncle Sam is saying it's like a trap or whatever, and he's gonna Wesley snipe him or something like that. You know what I mean? Stuff like that, that's content. That's substance. This right here was like a 14-year-old's letter to his crush on Valentine's. This was garbage. And I am in shock at you all. And this isn't 2 Chainz. This isn't Future. This is Kendrick Lamar. Even on the first one, Section 80, he's got some tracks where he's legitimately talking about some stuff. I just didn't personally care for it. This right here is like 3rd grade level lyrics. I'd expect something like this from Kanye, not Kendrick. Very disappointed. I'm going to continue to listen to this because I said I would, but that was the worst song I've heard since the Eminem review. I mean, that was garbage. At least it was a toe tapper. It was a laughable toe tapper, but it was a toe tapper nonetheless. Let's go to the next one.
I'm going back in. Kick back. Rhyming with my kneecap slick back. Whip back. Rolling with my seat back. Come down. Gotta clock down.
This track is called Good Kid. The following track is called mAAd City. How campy and predictable, Kendrick. But that's neither here nor there. This song is talking about something, what I gathered, again, just the first listen, reaction type stuff. What I gathered is he's talking about, I would assume, police brutality and how he's, well, not he, but whoever the character is in this song. Again, I'm not sure what this has to do with the storyline of the album. Did the guy get the dominoes? I don't know. But how it's just a regular, normal, average kid who just happens to fit a bunch of profiles or whatever. And he was walking home, and the cops rode up on him, and they were like putting like their foot on his neck and like being like really aggressive and stuff. And he was probably innocent, but because he matched the profile, he was a good kid in the mAAd City. Okay, so I'll give him that. That was cool. It's probably the best song on the album so far. It's not really a song. It's, again, another moment, but it's probably the best track. Let's say track, not song. The best track on the album so far. Can't really say anything negative about it because it is very good. It's something that I've kind of been waiting for this entire album and I have not heard yet. So, good track. Not a good song, but it's a good track. I wouldn't buy it personally, but it was cool. Nice concepts, nice wordplay here and there. Good stuff. Let's hope the next one, albeit very campy title, might be good too. Who knows? There you go.
I'm going back in. Kick back. Rhyming with my kneecap slick back. Whip back. Rolling with my seat back. Come down. Gotta clock down.
mAAd City. This was not that bad. Interesting switch up randomly. This made me remember something completely off topic. Can we talk about how on Views there wasn't a track that switched up randomly? Like, say, Furthest Thing or like The Presentation or Come Winter or something like that. I was very disappointed in Drake, but that's not here nor there. This particular song is pretty cool. It's exactly what I kind of predicted it would be. I was on my That's So Raven. It's more so talking about where he's from or whatever and the struggles that go with it. And he did it in a cool way that was catchy and stuff. I mean, you know, there were people running up on him saying where you're from, what you rap, and all that kind of stuff, and how that's not exactly the best situation, basically depicting the fact that it is a mAAd City. Very self-explanatory stuff, but he does it in a way that's not really corny or campy, so I will give him that. Something else I was trying to say. Oh, I don't understand why. I get why some people like this particular these visuals he's painting, but I don't understand how other people do, because I don't know how they would relate to it. Let's say someone like me or whatever. I'm not in that type of a situation to where if I walk to get the mailbox, someone's going to run up on me and say, what do you rep? I would say, well, it's bueno, and I get shot. But you know what I mean? So, the fact that people in my, let's just say, status are saying that they relate and they feel it, I'm like, where it's at? I don't know. That's not here nor there. I'm not sure if you get what I'm trying to say, trying to be as politically correct as possible, but that's not here nor there. Again, it's a cool song. Kendrick's performance on it is very good, very descriptive. lyrics, getting the point across. Not really much else I can say about it. I don't think it's better than the last track though, but it's alright. Wasn't bad, and that is literally all I can say about it because I'm still thoroughly bored with this project. But I mean, at least we're getting to where Kendrick's saying stuff again, and I'm happy about that. But I feel like we got a song like this on Section 80 with that Reagan era song, so it's like kind of repeating yourself here, Kendrick, and it doesn't even go with the story either. So I'm like, what's going on here? That's not even there. Let's go to the next track.
I'm going back in. Kick, 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 kick back. Rhyming with my neck cat slick back, whip back, rolling with my seat back. Cop that, woo, woo, gotta clock that.
So, Swimming Pools, what I think is the most popular song off this album. 3 years later, I still don't get what's so good about it. Is he talking about having a drinking problem or something? Didn't interest me. I didn't get it. I mean, I obviously like the beat because I went in on it last summer on After the Fifth Act. But I mean, it's just not that interesting to me. I'm sorry. I think the chorus is very stupid. I mean, not even corny, just stupid. Sit down, drink. Get up, drink. Jump around, drink. Scratch your head, drink. What? It's not even catchy to me. It's just a waste of audio. I don't get it. And again, what does this have to do with the story? And if this is one of those things where it's like, because a lot of you guys said on the Logic thing that you guys are okay with albums that have, well, with concept albums where every track doesn't involve the story. I don't understand how you can be, but I guess if that's what the kids are with, that's what y'all like, then I guess this kind of stuff doesn't bother you guys. But to me, if you're gonna have a concept album, you gotta make every song about it. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But that's not here nor there. It's just a very forgettable track to me, and I'm very happy it's over and that this album is almost over because this is like the most boring thing I've listened to in a very long time. Section 80 was way better than this, and To Pimp a Butterfly was light years better than this, but that's neither here nor there. Let's go to the next track.
I'm going back in. Kick, 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 kick back. Rhyming with my neck cat slick back, whip back, rolling with my seat back. Cop that, woo, woo, gotta clock that.
Sing About Me, Dying of Thirst. Let me just say, I hate this album. I hate this album so very, very much. And I don't want to listen to any more of it. I literally sat through the whole 12 minutes. You'll know how I feel about long songs, but the first part of the album, I was assuming it was one of those things where it's like he's naming all the people who like doubted him or whatever, and then when I heard the first gunshot and the person died and they said make sure you sing about me, I was like, okay, maybe this is like a dedication to all those people who he's giving shout outs to, who he said when I'm famous, blah blah blah, I'll give you a shout out. Turned out that wasn't the case, and it went somewhere completely different, and I was like, what happened to that? I thought that was a cool concept, but I guess not. And then we did that for about 5 minutes, then we went into this other song, and I don't know what the point of that one was, but then it goes into the, I guess, spoken word part or whatever, I'm not sure. I remember seeing an interview saying that Kendrick and his friends were doing some less than positive activities or whatever, and they talked to some lady and they got saved or something like that. So maybe that's what the second half of the song was about. I'm not really sure. It's just, again, I'm sitting here waiting for songs and I'm not getting songs. I'm just getting a bunch of plot and a bunch of moments and atmosphere, but I'm not getting freaking songs. And it's like, how is this going to be one of the best albums ever if there's no songs? You feel me? Like, what is the song structure, bruh? Like, he's just saying stuff over a beat and that's it. I mean, thank Moses, it rhymes and it's going towards something, but where's the songs? This isn't an audio book. Where's the songs? This is a freaking album. I'm not saying everything has to be catchy. Every now and again, you can stray away. You can vary and do something different or whatever. But we're talking about, first of all, album number one, mainstream album number one, technically. Why am I explaining this to y'all? Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's fine. Let's just go to the next one.
I'm going back in. Kick, 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 kick back. Rhyming with my neck cat slick back, whip back, rolling with my seat back. Cop that.
great news. Not only did I just save a bunch of money on my car insurance by switching to Geico, but y'all, there's only one more track after this, and I am so happy about that. This song was called Real, and it was pretty much about basically his conflictions about whatever the term real means. Like when people say, oh man, I'm a realist, what does that mean in Kendrick's eyes or whatever? What really makes someone quote unquote real or not? And that's pretty much what the song was about for a very long time. I don't know why it dragged on that long, but okay. And in terms of the story, I guess there's maybe 2 stories going on or something like that. I don't know, because it went back to the lady and the guy asking about the pizza and the car and stuff. They've pretty much come to the conclusion that he's probably dead, I guess, and then that's the end of the song. This just felt like a gigantic waste of time. And for anyone who's still watching at this point, let me just say I went in this with a completely open mind. After Section 80 and To Pimp a Butterfly, I was ready for greatness, and this was just a very uninteresting album to me. It just felt all over the place, and in all honesty, unnecessary. What do you take away from this, other than, oh, it's creative? I don't know, to me, that doesn't make something a good album just because it's creative. It's got to have good songs on it. You know? You want to throw an interlude in there every now and again, that's fine, but if you're going to make a good album, you got to make a good album overall. I don't feel like he's done that so far.
I'm going back in. Kick, 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 kick back. Rhyming with my knit cat slick back, whip back, rolling with my seat back. Compton, gotta clock that.
Compton. He came, paused, it went, it's over. I guess the only real takeaway I can say is he's got a lot of love for his city, I guess. And it might have its problems and hardships, but he's proud of where he's from. When Dr. Dre dropped that Tupac and Left Eye line, it just made me uncomfortable. I don't know how comfortable I am with him using the dead for or the deceased, excuse me, for status or whatever, street cred, but that's neither here nor there. Other than that, I thought the song was pretty forgettable. I thought this entire album was forgettable. It's easily the most boring and obnoxious. Well, no, Eminem was bad. Eminem was really bad, but this is up there with some of the more boring things I've had to review on this channel. Wasn't interesting, didn't catch my attention in the least bit. If you like it, good for you. I don't at all. I don't see what the big deal is. To Pimp a Butterfly is so much better. Even Section 80 is better than this, man. Section 80 was at least trying to follow some form of, like, it felt organized. This was just all over the place with no conclusion to what the story was at all. To Pimp a Butterfly, at least it was kind of all over the place with the different topics, but I mean, at least it stayed in that world. It didn't venture out. It just felt so disorganized. I thought it was a very bad album, honestly. But To Pimp a Butterfly is probably his best in my opinion. Section 80's right after that. Well, not right after that, but it was decent. This is just terrible. I've listened to this album all the way through 5 times now over the last 3 years. I don't think I'm ever going to like this, and I'm okay with that, to be quite honest with you. So like, comment, subscribe, H+III+T. Do you like the album? Feel free to let me know all the reasons why, which I'm sure you already have down below. I thought it was just horrible, but that, as usual, camera died on me, so let me just do that outro one more time. My apology. Album sucked. Let me know if you liked it. I thought it was terrible, and I'd rather not talk about it again. Like, comment, subscribe, H+III+T. See you guys later. Yeah.